Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of Vault Hunters. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having a fantastic day. I've done a little bit of stuff between episodes, made a few more vault crystals, did some mining to get a bunch more of the unfinished, the vault rocks and stuff like that. And I made a couple more catalysts, and one of them allowed me to create a Gilded Trapped Hunger Vault Crystal, which is actually great for us because, you know, we've got this Hunger Immunity Idol, and then on top of that, Gilded is just excellent. So I think we're just going to go ahead and run this thing pretty much right away. Now, I did eat a single Vault Burger and level up to Vault Level 31, which is pretty awesome. That means we have 2 unspent skill points, and I've been doing a lot of thinking about this. We got a couple options. So Rampage could be really good. Gives us, at level 1, a 50% damage bonus for 20 seconds, which is pretty great. That could be one option. You guys told me that Unbreaking is not excellent because we actually already have like, it doesn't add one, like, level 1 of this doesn't just add 20%. It takes your gear into account first. So if we've got Unbreaking 3 on all of our gear, which we do, we're essentially only getting a 3% chance and a 2% chance on tools and weapons, which is just not, I don't think, and it would cost 2 skill points to do that. So, like, this is something I want to get eventually, but I don't think it's something that I really think is worth it right now. There's also water breathing, which I don't really care about the water breathing, but I would really love to have immunity to lava and fire damage. I think that could be really, really helpful. For certain bosses, and also for the chests that, like, explode and light you on fire, or if we accidentally fall into lava in a vault or anything like that. Like, this could be very, very useful. So that's something I want to get as well. I think for the time being, Rampage is probably the way to go, just to get that nice damage bonus. There is, like, Execute, but 10% of a boss's HP is not really that much. Even, like, 25%, like, that's a decent chunk, but at the same time, it's on a 3-minute cooldown. I feel like we can probably do more than 25% damage, just, like, with Rampage in 20 seconds. Smack him a few times and all that kind of good stuff. I also feel, once we do that, we've got a couple different options here. So Vampire would essentially change it into Life Leech instead of a damage bonus. Berserk extends the duration every time we hit the enemy. That actually seems really good. Alternatively, there's just the Shaman, which turns it into essentially a damage over time. So I feel like Vampire is not necessarily the way to go. I think it's Berserk or Shaman. And I think either of these would be pretty good. Just a 50%, I mean, so it'd be 20% damage bonus, basically until we stop hitting the enemy. Because we can definitely hit an enemy more than once per second. Like, that's totally doable. Yeah, you know what? Let's get 1 level of Rampage. And let's just see. Now, do I still have... let's see here. Yes, I still have Cleanse and all the other stuff, too. Okay, so just making sure. So let's put this on Cleanse for the Vault, because we're only really going to need it for bosses. But without further ado, let's jump in and see what this vault has for us. This is the Gilded Trapped Hunger one. And let's do it. I think we'll do this one together. Let's go ahead and delete this, make ourselves a little waypoint so we can find our way out. Oh, I gotta get, before I forget, Shard Pouch and Magnet. Ow. Alright, we're just gonna do one of these. There we go. Turn on the magnet. Okay. Now I think we're good. Is there anything else in here I need to have with me right now? Maybe the candy bars. And we did bring our pick-a-rang as well, so this thing could come in handy, potentially. I mean, I'm not necessarily saying we're going to fight a boss. I do want to find out what happens. Nothing. Nothing happens if you hit a chest with the pick-a-rang. That's what I was curious about, was if it would actually let me pick the stuff up. Ooh, okay. We got another room here. This is a room that I don't really know. I seem to remember that there's a bunch of stuff like up there or something like that. Let's just grab... Where are my blocks? There we go. Let's just work our way over. And then we'll go up. Make sure we are still on blocks. There we go. Oh, hi. Oh, okay. Yep. There's a lot of enemies up here. There's quite a lot of enemies up here. Okay. Okay, well, that was not particularly great. I guess we'll just check this. Let's go to Vein Miner here. Okay, well, that works as well. Oh, hi. It appears there is one of these altars somewhere around here. Beautiful. Hey, we gained a favor. So that's pretty nifty. We're going to dump all of this junk that we don't need. So it says we gained a favor. I wish it, like, you could hover over these names and it would tell you, like, what the bonuses and stuff are. Just so that you actually know what the favor is doing for you. That would be nice. Oh, here we go. Here's a decent room, finally. He says, as he immediately hits a trapped chest. Good figures, but still, this is a room that's actually worth, like, exploring. Getting a little unlucky in it so far. Haven't found chests in any of the normal spots, but that's fine. I mean, this room very rarely disappoints you. I should just stop saying nice things about this room. Okay, like, well, there goes the neighborhood. Wow. All right. That was a bit of an explosion. That is a chest. Okay, trapped again. Let's work our way upstairs, where we will find nothing. Since when can zombies climb ladders? Has that always been a thing in this mod pack and I just did not notice, or... Like, what's up with that? I don't think I've ever seen a zombie climb a ladder in this mod pack. I'm not saying they... I mean, until now, anyway. Obviously, they apparently can. We've got about 10 minutes left. We have 2 out of 4 boss obelisks that we have found. So we might be able to fight a boss. Ah, is the spidery room. Take all the things. This is usually a pretty good room for compressed blocks, it seems like. You tend to get quite a lot of them here, which honestly, I'm okay with. It's not necessarily, like, great. Like, obviously, we'd rather have a ton of chests and things, but having more compressed blocks probably isn't going to hurt anything. All right, well, we are down to 7.5 minutes, and the starting room is pretty far away, so I think it would be wise to start at least kind of heading back in that direction. I'm not saying we should leave the vault right now, but I think it would be good if we just started kind of moving over there. However, I'd like to do it via rooms that I haven't already been to. So let's try going over this way. There we go. I'm pretty sure I haven't been through these rooms yet. Okay, here we go. This is a good room. So let's head up the tree. break all these. And then we'll take a peek in here. I was really hoping that a bunch of these would become gilded chests. But it's not looking like that's the case. And that's fine. Okay, well, we've returned to the home room. And we still have about 4.5 minutes left. So let's explore a little bit more near this sort of starting room. Okay, just enemies popping out. I want to stay, I don't want to go too far away, because obviously we want to be able to make a speedy exit once the time comes. But at least for the moment... Oh, there's another obelisk as well. At least for the moment, I'm perfectly happy to just kind of chill out and, as long as we're still near the start, it won't take us more than a minute or two to get back. Okay, this'll work. This is a good way to use the last few minutes of our time, I think. Get us another set of, okay, yep. That is assuming enemies actually decide they want to come over here. And 7 kills. There we go. Take all the goodies. And now we need to leave. We've got less than a minute, and I don't want to cut it too close. So we'll just finish our little adventure right in here. Are there any chests or anything like that? There's one. It's trapped, naturally. Okay. How we doing? 30 seconds? Might be able to get some more shards, I guess? Oh, hi. You are not allowed to chase me out of the vault. Okay, there we go. Time to check the loot. Let's come to an agreement, okay? Let's just not talk about the fact that I went to all that trouble of making danks and then ran that entire vault without actually remembering to put these 3 of them into my inventory. Let's just pretend that that didn't happen. Okay? Well, it's agreed. Anyway, so as far as vault loot goes, we did okay. I think it was a decent vault. We got 4 pieces of vault gear. Looks like 2 idols, a pair of boots, and a chest plate, with the chest plate being probably the best one. Common, decent armor value. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Boots that give us +1 health, but also have a lower armor value, so those are probably worse than what we've got. And then some more idols. Yeah, sure. Okay. Those are all fine. We did get some mystery boxes and some relic booster packs, but given that we only have a few of each, I'm not expecting much here. Yeah, looks like a whole lot of nothing, which is about what I expected. That's fine. Put this stuff into there, and you go in there. Anything else? Some vault gems, a hunter's eye. Nothing super crazy. And then over here, we got our vanilla ores, we got our vanilla stuff, and we got a bunch of random blocks. So, all in all, not a terrible vault, but also not an incredible vault either. Just, I'd say, pretty average. All right, my friends, I think I've got everything all organized, and I want to take advantage of a little something that we have in our vending machine over here, and that is this backpack. So this is a backpack. It has 2 rows of slots, so it holds 18 items, and I believe, yeah, you can nest it inside of a shulker box. So it's actually pretty good for looting or for, vault stuff. I believe you can also put, can you put it on? Oh, here we go. So if you shift you shift right click while holding it, you can essentially use this kind of like a dank. but it holds way less stuff. So you can turn on auto pickup. You can add a whitelist of specific things that you want it to pick up. But unlike a dank, which will stack, hundreds or thousands of whatever item you tell it to pick up, this will still, I believe, only have the 18 stack slots. So still though, this is a really useful little thing, and the fact that you can just nest it inside of a shulker box is huge. So I think we'll take this with us and, maybe put that thing to good use. We also should check, we're up to 553 shards. Is there anything here that's actually worth getting? A void orb, a Paxel charm. Interesting. So we couldn't craft a Paxel charm, but I think we're going to try this. We couldn't craft it because we don't have the vault research, but I'm guessing... Yeah, look at that. Okay, so it actually is not a good enhancement at all. It makes it a 3x3. Which is not what I want to do. I really want to mine more in a vault than I'm already mining, so... Oh well, it's fine. Yeah, that basically just means we're going to pick up a lot more stuff that we don't want, but whatever. Anyway, guys, I think it is time for another vault montage. I've got a bunch of crystals. None of them have modifiers on them. We're just going to do basically random crystals, and I'm going to do a few and hopefully find some good stuff along the way. So, without further ado, montage time. Well, my friends, I hope you enjoyed that montage. You may notice that I am missing a few things. I spent a little bit too much time in that last vault. If I'd had like another 5 or 10 seconds, I probably would have made it out. But I took a wrong turn on the way back. And as a result, I did not make it out of the vault in time, so rip. I'm going to have to remake all of my gear. The thing that really stinks is we just made a bunch of danks, and I don't have the stuff. I don't have enough wootadai to replace them all. So that kind of stinks. A lot, actually. And I'm going to have to spend a bunch of time remaking my, we also lost all of our vault gear, so we're going to have to replace all of that too. I had just made a different paxel because I don't like this 3x3 one. Like, it was a very unfortunately timed death. Yeah, I've got 37 wootadai gems, and it takes 16 to make a single dank. So, yeah. Now, we did, thankfully, make it out of the first vault in one piece, so that's good. And we did kill a boss along the way. Nothing super crazy. We got a trader that gives us a beniatite gem for a silver. That doesn't seem that excellent. But we got a bunch of other traders here too. Vault bronze for diamond, that's terrible. Honeycomb for vault bronze for diamonds, and vault silver for star essence. So nothing there that is particularly excellent, shall we say. But that's fine. We also did get a bunch of vault gear. So who knows, maybe some of this will replace the gear that we just lost? I mean, I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Pretty please? Yeah, I mean, +1 luck. That's actually an amazing chest plate. So yeah, +1 luck. That means every chest will have 1 extra item in it. That's insanely good. Wither immunity is okay. An idol that just gives you attack speed isn't awful. Extra armor, cooldown reduction, and decent armor on that helmet, so this could be good as well. I mean, there's a few things here that are pretty okay. But this luck chest plate's pretty awesome. Anyway, so there's all the vault gear. Then we also got a number of gems. Doesn't look like we got any... Oh no, we did get 4 wootadai, which is a little bit, but not much. Some mystery box. Oh, we lost our Picarang. We just got it. Oh, I didn't even think of that. Oh, man. Well, yeah. And the frustrating thing is, when you die because you stayed in the vault too long, like, that is 100% always your fault, pretty much. Like, I could have left at any time. And I was like, no, I got like 3 minutes left. I can do one more room. Nah, I should have just left. Rip. Okay. Well, anyway, we do have enough star essence to make another knowledge star, though. So that's something good, at least. That means we can unlock an additional mod, and I don't really know what mod we want to unlock, if I'm being honest. We're going to need to do this, but that's fine. Let's see here. So it's something like, I don't remember. Let's just look it up. Knowledge star. So star core. There we go. And then we need to make a whole bunch of these, and thankfully we do have more of them in here as well. So let's just go 4. And there we go. So that gives us another knowledge star, another point to spend, which is wonderful. So, as for skills, I have 2 unspent skill points, and I have the research here. So options, I think good options would be drawers. 1 research point for the drawers mod. That's definitely a viable option. The Vault Blacksmith could be good. That's 1 point. We could just do the last decoration mod, but I don't think that's what we want to do, given we have drawers for 1 and Vault Blacksmith for 1. And then, I mean, jetpacks, Botania is really far away. Power is something we definitely are going to need. Let's just see. That would increase it by 1. That would increase it by none. I'm leaning towards the drawers mod. Because this is definitely something we're going to want. We're going to need mass storage for different things. The Vault Blacksmith is good. This might be our next one. Yeah. We're going to get storage drawers. I don't know that we're going to use it right this very second, but that will just be something that we absolutely want to have, especially maybe before we get into like applied energistics or refined storage. I'm leaning toward applied energistics personally, but I'll have to look at all the different recipes and stuff like that first. Anyway, so these, if you've never seen them before, they basically let you store a massive number of 1 to 4 items, depending on the drawer. Like this one, the 2x2 drawer can hold 4 different items, but holds only 8 stacks per drawer. This guy holds 32 stacks per drawer, but it's only 1 item. And they're pretty awesome, but then you can upgrade them with upgrades to increase the amount of stacks they can hold by some sort of multiplied value. So like the Emerald upgrade, for example, 32 times the base value. So instead of holding 8 stacks, it holds 8 times 32 stacks per drawer, and you can actually stack multiple storage upgrades onto a single drawer, so you can get to some pretty, like, genuinely ridiculous numbers where you're like, yeah, this can hold 4,532 stacks of, or some ridiculous whatever. So definitely something we're going to be using and want to have lots of in the future, if nothing else, just for stuff like cobblestone and regular stone and stuff like that. But unfortunately, I have a lot of crafting and enchanting and things like that to do. We lost everything, and unfortunately, it was honestly a really good vault, too. We were getting quite a lot of vault ores in that one, and it just didn't work out for us, unfortunately. I didn't quite make it out in time, so what can you do? Anyway, guys, I think that is going to do it for today's episode. I'm going to get all my crafting and stuff done between this episode and the next one. So I'm going to call this one right here. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.